Have you ever wondered how a group of nomads from the steppes of Central Asia built the largest land empire in human history? This question brings us to the heart of the Mongolian enigma, a puzzle that has captivated historians for centuries. The Mongols, a nomadic group from the vast expanses of Central Asia, have left an indelible mark on the pages of history. They were not city builders or architects of grand monuments. They did not leave behind intricate works of art or magnificent palaces. Instead, they were horse-riding nomads, living in portable, round tents called yurts, and their survival depended on their livestock. Yet, it was this nomadic lifestyle that was perhaps key to their success. The harsh conditions of the steppes shaped the Mongols into resilient and adaptable people, skilled horsemen, and fearsome warriors. Their lives, constantly on the move, honed their abilities to strategize, adapt, and conquer. The Mongols were initially a fragmented group of tribes, each one distinct yet bound by shared customs and traditions. There was no central authority, no single leader to unite them. However, this all changed in the early 13th century. Out of the dust and turmoil of intertribal conflict emerged a leader who would unify these tribes into a single, formidable force. This transformation from a collection of tribes to a unified power is one of history's most awe-inspiring turnarounds. The rise of the Mongols, from their humble beginnings on the steppes to the zenith of their power, is considered one of the greatest mysteries of history. How did a group of nomadic tribesmen, seemingly insignificant in the grand scheme of things, manage to build an empire that stretched from the shores of the Pacific to the heart of Europe? So how did these nomadic tribesmen become the masters of such a vast empire? Let's delve into the annals of history to find out. Imagine a time of chaos and disunity, a time when a leader emerged from obscurity to unite the Mongol tribes. This leader was none other than Temujin, who would later be known as Genghis Khan, the Great Khan of the Mongols. Born into a world of nomadic tribes constantly at war with each other, Temujin's early life was harsh and unforgiving. From witnessing his father's murder at a tender age, to being enslaved by a rival tribe, he experienced the brutalities of tribal warfare firsthand. Yet, these experiences did not break him. Instead, they forged him into a resilient and resourceful leader. As he grew older, Temujin began to rally those who were disheartened and weary of the constant tribal feuding. He offered them a vision of unity and strength, a vision that resonated with many. With a growing number of followers, he began to challenge the established tribal leaders and their divisive ways. His rise to power was not a peaceful one, but it was marked by innovative military strategies that set him apart. He pioneered the use of psychological warfare, mobility, and discipline within his ranks, turning the Mongol warriors into a formidable force. His victories were not just the result of superior tactics, but also his ability to inspire loyalty and unity among his people. But Genghis Khan's leadership extended beyond the battlefield. He was a visionary who saw the need for a unified legal code to govern his vast empire. This led to the creation of the Yasa, a set of laws that emphasized loyalty, honesty, and justice. The Yasa played a crucial role in maintaining order and unity within the Mongol Empire, laying the foundation for their future conquests. Genghis Khan, the man who turned the tides of history, was now at the helm, steering the Mongols towards unprecedented heights. His story is a testament to the power of vision, leadership, and unity, elements that transformed a divided land into the largest contiguous empire the world has ever seen. In the wake of Genghis Khan's rise, the world was about to witness a wave of conquests like never before. This period was marked by a series of invasions that would forever etch the name of the Mongols into the annals of history. Under the leadership of Genghis Khan and his successors, the Mongols embarked on a journey of conquest, expanding their territory at an unprecedented pace. The Mongol Empire, at its zenith, stretched from the frosty regions of Eastern Europe to the far reaches of the Sea of Japan. It was an empire that spanned across diverse geographies and cultures, a testament to the Mongols' adaptability and resilience. The Mongols were not just ruthless conquerors, but also ingenious strategists. Their military prowess was second to none. They were masters of the horse and the composite bow, but their real strength lay in their ability to adapt and innovate. They learned from their enemies, adopting and refining new tactics as they moved across different terrains. They were as comfortable fighting in the steppes of Central Asia as they were in the dense forests of Eastern Europe or the mountainous regions of China. Their speed was another key factor in their success. The Mongols moved with a swiftness that left their enemies reeling. Their armies could cover vast distances in a short time, catching their opponents off guard. This speed was not just a result of their excellent horsemanship, but also their efficient communication system. Messages could travel across the vast Mongol Empire in a matter of days, thanks to a relay system of riders. But perhaps the most striking aspect of the Mongol conquests was their tolerance. They were remarkably open to the cultures and religions of the lands they conquered. This tolerance, combined with their military might, allowed them to govern a diverse empire effectively. The Mongols, once mere nomads, had now carved out the largest contiguous land empire in history. Their story is a testament to the power of adaptability, resilience, and strategic brilliance, characteristics that propelled them from the steppes of Mongolia to the pages of world history. With great power came great responsibility, and the Mongols were up to the task. As they expanded their territories, the Mongols faced the challenge of governing a vast and diverse empire. They established an efficient system of governance that was both centralized and flexible, enabling them to keep control over their far-flung territories. The Mongols were pragmatic rulers. They adopted a policy of religious tolerance, allowing the conquered people to practice their own religions. This policy not only helped to maintain peace within their empire, but also facilitated cultural exchange. From Europe to China, different cultures, religions, and ideas coexisted and interacted under Mongol rule, leading to a vibrant and diverse society. The Mongols also made significant contributions to the economy. They implemented a uniform system of taxation across their empire, which provided a stable source of revenue. They promoted trade by ensuring the safety of the Silk Road, the major trade route that connected the East and the West. This period of peace and prosperity, known as the Pax Mongolica, facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies. The Mongols were not just conquerors, but also innovators. They introduced paper money, which revolutionized the economy. They built a network of roads and postal stations, which improved communication and transportation. They even introduced a legal code, the Yasa, which provided a basis for law and order. But perhaps the most significant impact of the Mongols was the globalization they brought about. Through their conquests and governance, they connected different parts of the world, fostering the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies. They brought about a level of intercultural communication and cooperation that was unprecedented in history. The Mongols, the once feared conquerors, had now become the harbingers of a globalized world. Their empire may have been short-lived, but their influence was profound and far-reaching. The Mongol dynasty was not just a period of conquest and destruction, but also a catalyst for change and progress. All empires rise and all empires fall. The Mongol Empire was no exception. The Mongols, who once held sway over the largest contiguous land empire in history, were not immune to this inevitable cycle of rise and fall. Their decline was not a sudden event, but rather a gradual process precipitated by a myriad of factors. One of the most significant was internal strife. As the empire grew, the unity that held the Mongols together began to fracture. Disputes over succession, coupled with the vast distances that separated the various Mongol khanates, sparked infighting and rebellion. Financial troubles also contributed to their downfall. The Mongols, known for their military prowess, were less adept at governance. They struggled to maintain the complex systems of taxation and administration necessary to sustain such a vast empire. This resulted in economic instability and discontent among the populace. Yet perhaps the most significant factor was the loss of military supremacy. The Mongols were renowned for their horse archers and their ability to wage lightning-fast, mobile warfare. However, as their enemies adapted, the Mongols found themselves increasingly outmatched. Their inability to adapt to changing military technologies and tactics marked the beginning of the end for the Mongol Empire. But the story of the Mongols doesn't end with their decline. Despite their fall, they left an enduring legacy that continues to shape the world today. The Mongol Empire facilitated a great exchange of ideas and technologies between East and West, ushering in an era of increased global connectivity. They established a tradition of religious tolerance and promoted trade along the Silk Road. Moreover, the Mongols, through their conquests, reshaped the geopolitical landscape of Eurasia, setting the stage for the emergence of new powers and the rise of the modern world. The Mongols, a group of nomadic tribes from the steppes of Central Asia, forever changed the course of history. Their legacy, both terrifying and awe-inspiring, continues to echo through the ages.